Testing, 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 testing. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, test, test, test. Hello, my name is Garett Jules, and I'm an audio engineer. So this is a mock setup we have going here for an upcoming job I'm going to do since we don't have a professional atmosphere to be in. It's very important, even in your own living room, to have a nice little acoustic tree to play. So we have this moving blanket, which is really good with acoustics. It's a dense fabric, captures it really nice, and it's stitched in a certain way where it will absorb acoustics way better than a normal blanket. And we have lots of fabric with us, which is nice. So we have this couch here, which is made out of pretty dense fabric as well, so that will keep the acoustics nice and good behind me. In reality, we would have this whole front of me would be covered with these blankets instead of just having one, but for video purposes, we'll just show the one. So we have a monitor in front of me, which you can't see. This is for dialogue purposes. So in the job I have coming up is dialogue. So I would have to put the words in front of her so she can see what she's saying so she doesn't get lost in her words. We also got a nice mic stand here and AT4040 Audio Technica condenser microphone, which is really good for close-up talking. And it kind of keeps like the room sound away, which is nice. It's a condenser microphone, so good for that. So once you like get close to it, it sounds really nice and in depth. But when you get away from it, it gives you more of the room sound, which is cool. We have a pop filter here as well. It's good for P's and pops and S's. Kind of helps with dialogue no matter what. You like to have a good kind of headphone which keeps like a nice line sound, because in like beats and stuff, there's a really like low end in the headphones that like each headphone boosts a certain kind of sound in your ear. So this keeps a nice flat line so you can really hear what you're hearing. Yeah, and that's that for the setup. So this is more of the technical part of the setup. Where I was sitting last time would be where the talent sits. This is where the audio engineer would be and be looking at. He would be in a separate area from the talent, and in most cases in a nice studio you'd be in a completely different room. So here I got Nuendo 10 running. It's just an audio program. Can run a little bit of video stuff, but it's mainly for audio. That's where I do my post-production too after I capture the good audio. And here we got my adapter because Mac only takes Type-C plugins. So you gotta buy this adapter for Mac. And that just has normal USB plugins. So I have the little red light there that's plugged in. That's an E key. It lets you use programs like Nuendo. Some high-end programs, you got to have this key to even get access to your program in your computer. So that's what that does. And then the cord connects to my Scarlett 4i4. So this is a Scarlett 4i4. It is just an interface. It's used for connecting audio and then transferring that audio into your computer. So it has a preamp built into it, which is this little knob here, just a preamp knob. It lets you get good audio, and that's what you got to do before you even get into the recording process. You got to get good levels for your audio. If you go too high, it'll clip and your audio will sound very scrappy. So here, I set that already. You can see it blinks. It blinks green when the audio's at a good level, which is the 4i4 is good for that kind of stuff. And then we have here the monitor set up. This is for monitors. Like if you were to have an actual studio, you would have two speakers set up and they'd be aiming at your face in the studio. So you can adjust that there. And then here is the microphone adjuster there. Or not microphone, the headphone adapter here. I just have my headphone jack set up there. And yeah, you can plug in 2 mics max on this. It's a small little interface. A lot of YouTubers use it. And yeah, that plugs right into my computer. And that's that. That's the whole setup.